So first, I think the expression that Ukraine is not fighting only for their territory, for their country, but also for Europe, I think this is true. This is something that I share as a view. And I have participated in several European councils where this discussion was put on the table. And I think maybe with one or two countries as exception, all of the others understand the importance of the support for Ukraine. So I'm cautiously optimistic that in the coming council we'll have a positive decision.
You mentioned one or two countries. It's hard to look very far beyond Hungary as well. I am speaking to the Hungarian president a little bit later on today. What is your message to Mr. Orban, the Prime Minister of Hungary, about working with Europe rather than working against Europe?
I think the strength of Europe is when it is united. It is a great economic power. There is a great society that cares for the people. So that's why it's so attractive. But if we start to fragment ourselves on important issues, and this is an important issue, then Europe will lose its strength, its attractiveness very, very rapidly. So he should be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
How does Europe persuade Mr. Orban to back common measures on Ukraine?
I think the logical arguments are the most important ones. So the first logical argument is that this war should stop as soon as possible, but with a peace that is sustainable. So we don't need any type of peace. We need one that is fair, that is just, that corresponds to the international order, and that's why it can be sustainable. The second one is that when Hungary is isolated in this process, of course it will create problems for Hungary, not only for Europe. So I think it is for the benefit of the countries that are on the eastern flank, and Bulgaria is one of them, and Hungary is nearby, to be together in this. And I think their logical arguments that they have to be part of the solution.
You've been working with other Eastern flank nations, Balkan nations, Red Sea nations, Southern European nations on regional security and regional economic measures as well. Just tell us a little bit about how that process has been working.
Yeah, this is one of the topics that we raised as a high priority for my government. So we see the Balkan region as a great opportunity that is not used yet because of this fragmentation and divisions here and there. So that is why we started very actively with Greece, that is south of Bulgaria, with Romania, that is north of Bulgaria, to put plans for very significant infrastructure development that makes the region to be together economically, but also this is part of our attempts to strengthen the eastern part of Europe, the southeast, but also the eastern flank of NATO, to show that when we are together, we are strong. We will be weak again when we are fragmented, and it is working well.
And is that working as a strong counterbalance to Russian interference in your nation and the whole region?
Yeah, this is a very, very good discussion that we had today with some of the people here. What is the best way to fight the disinformation? And the obvious solution is that if you deliver good results, if you deliver economic prosperity and care for the people, then the people will trust you. So part of these efforts that I mentioned is to show to our people that we care to work together for the economical benefits and for their benefits.